Hello everyone, this is Arwen from Evenstar. Just wanted to do part 3 of my good gift guide. So this has been a series I've done in 3 parts, giving you ideas that for gifts, for presents for this festive season 2019. And the idea is that the gifts are gorgeous for people but also great for the planet. So this is something I'm really passionate about. It can be a really wasteful time of year, and seeing as inevitably people do seem to have to buy at least some gifts, I would certainly absolutely advocate for trying to think of activities that you can do with people and things that don't involve, I guess, passing an item to another person, but rather doing something that involves you getting together and doing something that you both enjoy doing, rather than giving them something that they're going to use and it's going to be gone. The memories of an experience are always going to last. But inevitably, in many households, presents are what happens at this time of year, including my own, I have to say. My kids are not willing to give up presents yet, so I did want to give you some ideas of some ethical, environmentally friendly gifts. I've chosen all the things that are kind of the go-to gifts, things that people always think of when they're thinking about an easy present to get for somebody. So in the first 2 parts, what I covered, in part 1, I covered toys, pampering, candles and aromatherapy, and pyjamas and accessories. Actually, that's not true. That was part 2. In part 1, I covered perfume and cologne, chocolate and wine, socks and jocks, and BYO accessories, which was referring to things like lunchboxes. And then in this third part, we've got a few other ideas. So I've got kitcheny stuff, soapy stuff, beauty stuff, and then everybody's favourite, vouchers. Now, a lot of you will have noticed, if you have been following this, I am recommending the same companies for some things over and over again, especially Biome and Nourished Life, because they have just a massive variety of different things that are all ethical and environmentally friendly. They only stock products that meet their strict criteria. And, so many of the things I'm talking about you can get on those sites. And so they will come up again and again. I'm not going to repeat the same things this time. I'll just tell you some that I've got some different ideas for. Please remember that where there is a discount code which is being made available to you through me via Low Tox Life, so big thanks to Alex Stewart there for sourcing these discount codes, and they're only available until the end of the 19th of December, so midnight the 19th of December, which is Thursday, if you're watching this very soon after me recording it. So don't hesitate if you want to access those discounts. There are some, like in fact Nourished Life, you can get their 10% discount if you sign up to their club at any point, but a lot of them it is only until the 19th of December. So kitcheny stuff, so I'm talking about cookware, buying someone maybe a great chopping board, and also things to store food in, anything that's going to be useful to help with cooking. There are some items here that are definitely high price items, and maybe you just want to get somebody a voucher to help them towards purchasing one of those gifts, but it might be somebody very special that you're buying for that you're happy to spend a few $100s on. So for the reasons that I'm advocating this stuff is to try and avoid using plastics and other things containing heavy metals as well when it comes to kitchenware. We don't want to buy all the cheap and cheerful things that you can get your hands on so easily, because they don't last. They end up going into landfill, and a lot of the time they're made with chemicals or products that are bad for you, bad for the environment, probably produced in not a very ethical way. So these are all things that we really need to start taking into consideration with any purchase. So for kitchenware, Solid Techniques are amazing pots and pans. I just actually bought a couple myself fairly recently. They're going to last forever. They're going to be family heirlooms. They're one piece of metal, moulded, no rivets. So they're really beautiful, but they are very expensive. You do have a code for that one. Biome, as I mentioned before, the store that has everything. And also another one that I love, and I've also purchased a couple of pieces in the last few months, is Chasseur. So lots of enamelled or plain cast iron, which is a fabulous cooking material, heavy but will last forever, and very low tox. And they also do have stainless steel stuff, and their stuff is really nice to look at as well, and some utensils as well on their site. Don't buy cheap versions of it on eBay. That probably isn't the real thing. That's my only warning with that. Okay, moving on to soapy stuff. So here we're going down the whole path again of synthetic fragrances being really dangerous for you, and so many soapy things, hand wash, shower gel, contain synthetic fragrances, and also many other chemicals that may be hormone disrupting, may come from the petrochemical industry as a byproduct. They're really just not things you want to be putting on your skin. So with that, I'm recommending Weleda. I'm not sure if I've recommended them in the other two videos. Beautiful, very old company that only produce things from plant-based substances and recycle their packaging as well, so only use recycled plastic. Dr. Bronner is another one in this category, which is very similar. It's half the age, and it's US based rather than Swiss, but also beautiful natural products and recycled plastic packaging. And again, Nourished Life and Biome, you can get those things on. Then, and another one with that was Thank You, which is available so widely you've probably seen it in your supermarket. They have the goal of ending poverty by giving all their profits to people in need. So they're a beautiful, easily accessible company to buy soapy stuff through. So moving on to beauty stuff, so very similar reasons. Chemicals in all these products are really quite dangerous for both the person wearing them and the environment. So again, I would recommend Weleda. Nourished Life and Biome definitely, again, have these things on them. But another one that I would highly recommend is Dirty Hippie Cosmetics. So this is another Australian company, and I recently discovered them. Mascara is one of the few makeup items that I do wear all the time, and they have these amazing little vials of mascara in glass with a brush with a wooden handle, so all totally recyclable. And what is important with all these things is that the product is also fabulous, so I'm totally sold on that. And if I wanted any other items of makeup, I'd probably be looking at their wider range. So then last, the cop-out, the voucher. Look, I don't think it is a voucher. Most people would much prefer you to give them a voucher so you can get something that you really need or want, rather than you giving them something that is effectively a complete waste. So I have vouchers, so Evenstar Wellbeing, there are vouchers for all my services, including a brand new one that I just released this festive season, which is for an express energy treatment. So it's just for a short session. It's a great gift to give to somebody who you know would benefit from that kind of treatment, but they're a bit hesitant, and it'll just give them a really immersive, deep but fast session so that they can realise all the benefits of it. So they're available on my website. downloadable PDFs, so they're great for last minute, as are most vouchers, and mostly they come electronically these days. And the other two there, yep, again, I would recommend Biome and Nourished Life, because there's such a wide variety of things that people can access for themselves. So I hope that has all been useful. If you missed the other two parts, then you can get them on the blog in the same spot probably that you're seeing this. And please contact me with any queries. Otherwise, I wish you a beautiful, peaceful, joyous festive season in 2019 and a wonderful end to the year and the decade. Be well. Bye now.